Freeway Ricky Ross, he was locked up for 20 years. And he talked about the difference between black gangs and Mexican gangs. Um, and we talked about it from a prison point of view. And what he told me was kind of interesting is that Mexican gangsters can't even share cells with blacks.
With the Mexican gang, they already have their laws,
Yeah,
and you're going to follow their laws.
yeah.
Like, you can't sleep in a cell with a black guy.
Really?
No, it's against the law.
A Mexican gang member cannot have a black cellie.
None. He has to go to the hole.
So he has to basically fight that guy.
If
Or something of that.
if the numbers are level or it's going to be a war, then he has to go to the hole until a Hispanic cell open up.
It's that serious.
If that's serious, yeah.
Now, he was mostly on the West Coast. On the East Coast, there's not as many Mexicans. But in the prisons you've been in, have any of them been majority Mexican?
There's majority Puerto Ricans and Dominicans.
Oh, so Latin kings and so forth.
Yeah, Latin Kings, Patrias, and things like that. But it's different. The culture is different. East Coast, West Coast. West Coast, you're out there, so it's more segregated, right? Everybody, black people here, even in the street, like even black people here, Spanish people, like Mexicans here, Asians here, and there's not really a lot of mingling going on. When you come to New York, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's like this, so it's a different culture over here. In the prisons in New York, you have your Spanish gangs, you have your black gangs, but it's not like, it's not like that. Like they can't mingle with each other. Like you can't bunk with a Spanish person. It's not like that.
Okay, that's interesting. So really the Mexican gang shit is really more of a West Coast thing.
Yeah, because
And probably down south also, like
yeah,
Texas.
down south, yeah, wherever, yeah, like Texas. I'm pretty sure like Atlanta, there's a lot more Mexican presence, but it's just in New York, it's a lot different. I mean, the majority of the Spanish people here are Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, and they are right next to the black people forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot different.
Do you see, based on what you saw, especially in the prison system, was there a big difference between the gang structure between the different races? Does a Latin king, are they much different from a Crip or a Blood or something of that sort?
I think the Spanish like the Spanish gangs kind of stick together a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? When Spanish people come through, they'll make sure, like, regardless of who they are, they'll make sure they're taken care of a little bit better. Like, you know what I mean? They'll give them some soap, they'll give them some, make sure they're good, make sure they get on the phone. With the black people, it's a little different. It's a little more like, if you're a part of my gang, then, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not, then you're just out there, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference.